reference tracks and shit like that. I get it.
I've used YouTube beats and I don't do any of this shit.
No, I'll make you beats for your podcast. The fuck. But yeah, like you don't need that. Make songs. Don't make fucking like just don't make microwave ass music. That's what I call it.
Type shit.
Yeah. What about you?
I think for me it's so my role is more complimentary. So I think it's been more so learning how to be more resourceful, like really learning how to take what he's giving me and highlight the best parts of what he's bringing out,
and vice versa.
And vice versa type shit. Like it's like I know for me, it's I know in the beginning for sure it was definitely kind of like a challenge in trying to figure out where the pocket is and figure out what exactly he's trying to get from me at a certain point.
Ain't shit work.
But I think also there's something to be said about repetition, just doing like working together consistently, and eventually you start to figure out a route between each other as far as as far as like his beat, my vocals, how it can pair. And I mean, what I do is I dance on this shit for the most part. It's like it's now gotten to a point where the things that we do it used to be 90% rehearsal, maybe 10% something, 10%
production.
10% production, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like I'll say it's 50%. I'll say even like 40% or 30% rehearsal. Then the rest is production, editing, and sheer like just expression, like just spontaneous expression. So it's a little bit more of a recipe at this point than a forced action.
Yeah, it's a recipe now.
Yeah,
we have a system. There's ingredients to it.
You see, the thing I like about how y'all are answering this, because back to the YouTube ass beats.
Yeah.
Don't you notice whenever some people go on YouTube for beats, it's like a rod wave type beat. And
we don't do that.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like, imagine how long that person spent listening to rod wave or working with rod wave to know that this is the beat that he fucks with. So what I'm saying is, like, y'all two been with each other for so long that he doesn't even have to be in the room for you to be like, nah, he would not like this type.
I mix vocals and I do a lot of stuff alone now. Like sometimes, like he'll be there when we're of course when we're tracking the shit, and I mix as we go. But usually the post production work and like the heavy mixing on a song we want to drop, I do it because we're at a point now where I don't have to think about the shit, and that's what fucks me up when I work with newer artists that I'm not like always with all the time, and I don't have that chemistry right away. It's really fucking difficult for me to adjust because I have to and you have to as a producer, and you can't show it. If you show it, you're gonna lose the client. So you have to kind of dance around stuff in a different way because I'm not just going straight forward through. I'm going around obstacles and insecurities on both ends. My insecurities because I have them, and my client's insecurities, which I don't know because I know his insecurities and he knows mine. And that's kind of what being a producer is navigating insecurity and navigating. It's like a puzzle. It's like you're trying to get to the end, but you're working with human beings, and it's art, so it's really difficult, and rappers can be difficult, and producers can be difficult. So
I always hear about that shit.
It's okay. I don't mind that part of things because I'm a people person. I'm pretty extroverted, so I like that part of it. It's fun for me, but yeah, I think as we've gone on and as we've figured out the recipe for doing things, we barely talk when we do sessions now. It's just good. Good.
Just keep it going.
Good. Next line. I don't like that. Go back. That's all it is now. And we've had a couple people in the studio watch it. It looks hectic. Apparently, it looks insane. Like TJ was like, we recorded a song called Church, and this event promoter who's also a rapper, shout out Vintage Soul. He was in the studio with us because he was doing a track with me or whatever. And he was watching the session, and it looks insane. I can imagine now because we just yell at each other very quick words. Just go. No. That's it. Why?
You see, that's why I can't wait to do that.
It's going to be fun.
Talking about, because like, it's one thing to hear it, but it's another thing to see it.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna be sitting there like, what the fuck? What is going on here? Just hella confused and puzzled.
You'll see, like, filming the entire process will be fun because we bought a camera and we put it up sometimes to like film ourselves doing sessions.
Yeah.
It's not the same though because we wear headphones the entire time, but with you filming and doing like actual shit, I'm actually excited. Yeah, it would be fun.
It'll be one of those things where you're like, man, do we look crazy as fuck doing it? But it works.
It works. You'll love the song when it's done.
When the record's done, it's like.
And where do you say y'all do it at again?
Out of a studio in Edmonton.
Oh, okay, okay. Sheesh, man. You see, I'm loving this type of shit because like I can see the genuine connection. I can see how stuff can work. You know what I'm saying? Now, it may be too early to ask, but there always comes a point where you feel as though, okay, I gotta try something new. I gotta try to work with someone else. Obviously, not to completely separate yourselves from each other, but like, have y'all ever tried working with other people just to see what type of result you'd get?
All the time, but it's not like it's not a thing of. It's usually an additional action because at a base we have what we have going on, right? So if anything, it's usually to bring another aspect of what we're trying to create, or if there's a specific idea to be done.
Like other art, I work as an engineer and producer, so I work with other artists, but it's not like I'm trying to create other projects with other people in the same way. I have a couple people that I'm doing tapes for right now that I'm producing, and some good stuff coming soon. But what it really is at the end of the day is it's just another way for me to express myself on my side. And then the other thing is me and him on a production side of things, we work together so well. And with other artists, we like bringing them in for our stuff because it makes the recipe better. It's like adding more spices to your soup. Yeah. So that's kind of how I like to think about it. I don't really consider my production stuff or what I'm doing any part of what I'm doing over here. They're separate.
Two separate things.
I don't like bringing it together. Just it would be a lot because then I'd need to have a bunch of people in the room in the sessions all the time. Yeah. And I don't mind having a couple people sometimes, but I don't really like every single. Like if we had people in the session every single time, I'd lose my mind.
Now when it comes to shows, you know what I'm saying? How many shows have y'all had since you two started together?
Ooh, actually a few now.
Yeah, we got a couple on our belt now.
Yeah.
15, 20?
Yeah, damn near.
Since what, like 2022?
Since 2020, 24.
Yeah, like that's all this year.
Oh.
We didn't do shows
before that it was dry. Like
touch shit.
Yeah, we barely did anything. I did like one event for like a local Zimbabwean
humble beginnings.
Yeah, a local Zimbabwean organization.
You did the birthday party.
I did a birthday party for I think it was DJ Fambo.
Yeah, it was Fambo.
Yeah, shout out DJ Fambo. Shout out to him.
Bless you, Fambo.
But yeah, other than that, no, most of the work has been done this year.